What is Neti Neti? Neti Neti simply means not this, not this. And what it is it's a process or a method of negation that simply helps you disidentify with something that you believe to be the truth. So it really helps you disidentify with something that's false. And more specifically, what it does is it helps you disidentify with who you think you are. So it's a method or a process that can be used in self-inquiry to really discover what your true nature is, what your true self is. And before we can realize our true self, we have to first let go of the false self, which that's what the process is. It's as if we're holding on to this idea or concept of ourself, who we think we are, and we believe it to be the truth, right? But it's not entirely true, right? It's not entirely true. It's not the truth. So what the Neti Neti does is just the process or investigation. It really helps you kind of remove a hand. It loosens your grip of what you believe to be true. Essentially, it starts opening you up to the possibility that who you think you are may in fact be not the truth, may be false. There might be more. You don't know. So it helps bring one to a place of questioning, not knowing, really a place of humility, the ultimate humility. Who am I? Everything that I believe to be real and true, everything that I have conceptualized, it starts kind of falling apart. You start to kind of feel like, all right, maybe I don't know everything, right? So it takes you from a great deal of pride and even arrogance to then, right, it just chips away, right? Not this, everything that you think. Well, it's not that. How about this? Nope, not that either. How about this? Not that either. What about this? Not that. So then it's really chipping away, removing all that pride, removing all the beliefs, the concepts, the ideas, the dogmas of what you believe to be true. And you strip it. You strip all that pride down, and then what's left is just utter humility. And it's that emptiness that then what can happen is then the truth can be realized. Then you can accept the truth. Because as long as you're holding on to this lie, you don't have any hands to embrace the truth. You can't accept. If I give you the truth, you can't accept it because your hands are full of lies. So the Neti Neti process is really, it's letting go of everything that you believe to be true. So, like I said, it does require, it does take you to a place of openness and emptiness. But if you're unwilling to even go through the process, practice the method, then that's it. Forget about it. It's not for you. You're not ready for it, right? Because you actually have to be willing. One can't I can't make you do it, can't force you to do it. You actually have to be willing, which takes a great deal of courage already. And already a little bit of doubt. You're doubting, I don't know, am I sure about this? Is there more? Right? You start questioning. And questioning it's like a tool, right? Questioning, it's like a tool. It is a discovery, right? Quest. You're going on a quest. Questioning, you're going on a quest to discover what you actually are. And if you're not open to questioning, well, you're not open to go on the journey, right? And this journey is going within to discover your true self. So you could say it kind of begins here, right? Because if I gotta talk about it with my hands and give you a visual. If the truth is here and the false is here, and you're not willing to move towards it, you could say, by letting go of this or discovering, then it's like there's no journey, right? Even though that's completely, not to confuse you, that's totally a wrong, an incorrect metaphor, because the truth is here. It's just, you need to realize it. And once you let go of the false, then you're not far off. You're not far off from the truth, because it's right in front of you. It's right in front of you, right? So it can very much take you there, right? It might not take you all the way, but it gets you pretty close, right? It gets you pretty close. And, if you're ready for it, then with a guide, teacher, master, whatever you want to call it, with the transmission, that it can be very, very close, self-evident, right in the spot. What's required is it just requires the letting go of the false. It's like you can't have both. You can't hold on to the false and then grab the truth with the other hand, right? How could that possibly be? Because the truth is real and the false is unreal. So you can see what we're holding on to is something that's unreal, right? And it's this questioning, this neti neti, that actually you start discovering that, oh yeah, my concepts are, they're not true. They're not what I thought they were, right? And it's hard because we have so much certainty, we can be so confidently wrong and correct, so confidently ignorant that's the thing, right? Where, like I said, it does take some humility and willingness and openness to curiosity. It takes those to really even get to a video like this of what is neti neti, that there's this interest, that there's this interest in self-discovery. Do you want to discover what you actually are? Right? And if you are, then great. This is where the discovery can begin, with the method of neti neti. So instead of just talking about it, why don't we practice, right? Why don't we actually practice neti neti? Now, the practice can be very, very long and drawn out. What I'll do is I'll give you a Cole's Notes version of it, a taste of it, and really kind of dial in on the get right to it, where most people think who they think they are, right? But it can really start off with, you just saw me, I drank the tea. Am I the tea? Is this tea me? Is this me? No, that tea is not me, right? That tea is not me. So I'm separate from the tea. Okay, right? How do I know this? Right? Well, then we can say there's some clear separation. This is me. That's the tea, right? The tea's in front of me. I can see it. I'm aware of the tea. Therefore, it's not me, right? How about this microphone? Is this microphone me? No, the microphone's not me, right? How? Again, because I'm aware of the microphone. It's in front of me. It's separate from me. Here's me. Here's the microphone. Right? So you get the point. We don't need to go through every item in my office, right? But let's get a little closer. How about my body? Am I this body? Is this me? I point to it. I say, this is me. Right? Are you the body? You might be nodding your head. Yeah, of course. This is me. Right? But you also refer in this way. This is my body. My body. Right? There's two. There's the my, and then there's the body. There's the me, and then there's the body. So which one are you? The body or the me? Right? What about this? It's I have a body. I, and then have a body. I have a body. Uh-oh. There's two now. So which one? Are you the I or are you the body? Is the I and the body the exact same thing? No, that's where it starts getting confusing. Well, how are they the same thing when you say, I have a body? If this is you, then why do you say, I have a body? Right? I have a car. Yes, but I'm not the car. Right? If my car gets hit, I don't say, you hit me. No, you hit my car. See, there's two. Right? Okay, so little confusion already. Now this body, is it always the same? No. Just even after 10 years, there's not one cell that's the same in this body. It's constantly changing. Has this body that you have, has it been the same size your entire life? No. Right? As a baby, it's like this big, and then now, right, it's much bigger. But the sense of I that you have when you say I, right, we're looking for this I. The sense of I, it has remained the same. It's been constant in your life. I, when you refer to I have a body, I am doing this, I am that, right? The I is the constant. I have a body. The body is something that's changing. After 10 years, every cell is completely different. Even right now. Right now. It's some crazy number. Let's just make it a big number. Don't quote me on the number. But let's say 20,000 cells in your body just died. Right there. And then 20,000 cells are born. Right? So the body's always changing, but that sense of I didn't change right there. You still had the sense of I. I am watching the video. Right? Now, what is this body made out of? This body is basically an accumulation of food, right? You're performing magic every day. You eat a banana, maybe a yogurt, maybe cereal or a bagel, coffee, whatever you eat for breakfast. If you eat breakfast, and you just transform that into the body, that food just becomes the body, right? First, you say it's food. Then you say, it's me. So who you refer to yourself as the body, is it more than just food? It's food, and then it's me. It's food, and then it's me, right? But the sense of I doesn't feel like it's getting heavier and bigger and bigger and bigger, right? But really, that's what this body is. It's just accumulating food. See that everything that you've eaten today, at one point, when it's on the table, on your plate, you say it's food. Then right after, you're saying that it's me. You're saying that you're the body. So then are you the food? First, you're not the food, because you're saying that's the food. Here's me. Then the food goes into the body, and then you say, this is me. And what is the food? Isn't the food earth? The food, all the food comes from the planet, it comes from the earth, right? It's all grown. The source of all this food, it's coming at some point from the soil, which is the earth. So the food is the earth, food, me. So this body is no different than the earth. We can't find any separation. We're looking for the separation. But where is it? Like I said, where does the food become the body? Is it when it enters it? And then at what point do you, the I, at what point does the food become the I? First food, then I. Right? It's getting pretty confusing. So the body's constantly changing, but the sense of I is remaining the same. The sense of I, we use the sense of I as this teacup. The sense of I has been constant your entire life, but the body is just accumulating more and more food, getting bigger and bigger. Sometimes you lose some weight, right? The body's always changing. Sometimes the body's hurt. Sometimes the body gets injured. Sometimes the body gets sick. Is the I getting sick, or is it the body that's getting sick? Is the I getting older? Is there an age to the I? Or is the age restricted to the body? Is this I getting bigger as the body gets bigger? No, the sense of I, it has remained the same. When you were 5 years old, 10 years old, 15 years old, 25 years old, however old you are, the sense of I is constant. All right. What about the feelings? Are you the feeling? Is the I the feeling? No, that doesn't really feel right. Feel, right? Because there's different feelings. Well, what feeling are you? Right? Sometimes you're sad, sometimes you're depressed, sometimes you're ashamed, sometimes you're angry, sometimes you're jealous, sometimes you're prideful, sometimes you're worried. Which one? There's so many. Which one are you? Which one are you? And aren't these feelings always coming and going? So these feelings are changing too. But the sense of I, that has still remained constant. Even right now during the video. At the start, you had a sense of I. I'm watching the video. I'm going to watch this video. And then now, that same sense of I is still present. But we know that the body, I don't know what it is now, thousands of cells have been born and died just in this video. And we know that maybe your feelings have changed. Oh, this is going to be a good video. Oh my goodness, I'm confused, right? You can go from exciting to then, kind of feeling a little worried that I don't really like where this is going with this video. Now I'm confused, right? So those have changed, but the sense of I, that has remained the same since the start of the video and now, since this morning until now. Pick an age, 5 years old until now, right? The body, what about that? Well, maybe you haven't eaten anything. I'm drinking tea. Well, there's less tea and heavier body. There's some change here going on, right? But this body and that body, it's a little closer to its death, right? I don't know how long it's been, but essentially it's time's just going. You can't make it stop. I can't make it stop. and this body and that body is just a little closer to the grave. But the sense of I doesn't seem like the sense of I doesn't seem like it's dying. But really the body is dying. Right here, right now. It's a very slow death. Possibly. We don't even know if we're going to wake up tomorrow. That's something else that we just believe to be true. Right? But in the world, there's nearly 500,000 people that are going to die tonight in their sleep. Right? Something like 250,000 to 500,000 people are going to die tonight. They're going to bed believing that they're going to wake up tomorrow. And there's going to be 250,000 to 500,000 people that thought that they would have waken up, but they didn't wake up. Right? So we're just questioning this. So not the body, not the emotions. You're the mind. The I is the mind. What you are is the mind. Let's check it out, right? Because that's what we're doing. How about the body? Not this. How about the teacup? Not this, right? Remember at the start, Neti Neti? I'm not the teacup. I'm not the body. That's changing. Sense of I, that doesn't change. How about the emotions? No, those are changing. That's coming and going too. That which comes and goes is impermanent. It's changing. The sense of I, it's constant. It's like the only constant. Everything else is changing. Your relationships are changing. Your house is changing. The weather is changing. Right? Your business is changing. Your kids are changing. Everything is changing. Your body's changing. Your emotions are changing. How about your mind? Do you ever change your mind? I hope so. Right? Of course you change your mind. You've changed your mind a bunch of times. Right? You've changed your mind a bunch of times. Have you been thinking the same thoughts since you were 8 years old? Of course not. Your thoughts are changing. Right? What is the mind? How can we be something? We're claiming to be the mind, but what is the mind? Where is the mind? Is the mind, is it in my head? Or is my head in the mind? Is it beyond this body? Or is it right here? How do we know? Is the mind and the brain the same thing? Am I my brain or am I my mind? And is there a difference between the mind and the brain? Am I my memory? Or am I my imagination? And these change all the time too. Can you remember what you ate last Wednesday? How about for lunch last Wednesday? Can you remember that? Probably not. So your memory's coming and going too. You can't be the memory. How about your imagination? Are you always imagining the exact same thing? Are you always dreaming the exact same thing? Are you always imagining? Is that coming and going? So what about your ability to decide, to make decisions, to discern? Is that you? That's like an action. That's like an activity. Making decisions. That's like an activity. But we're looking for this like thinker. We're looking for the decider, the thinker. Where is it? So we sometimes have like a image of ourselves that there's like a smaller version of me up here sometimes. If I say that I'm my mind, I might think that it's like a smaller like twin, a smaller version of me up here. Like, what is it? Does it have like remote controls and pulling gears and pushing levers, making this body work? Where am I? What am I? Who am I? Uh-oh. Am I a who or a what? I'm looking for the who. I'm looking for the who. But even, am I a who? I'm looking for a person, I guess. When we say who, I'm referring to a person. Who? Well, where's this person then? I'm trying to look. I hope you're looking too. I'm not back there. Where am I? This person that I believe to be. I'm the person. Come on, I'm Mitch. You're your name. That's what it is. Are you your name? No. Because what were you before the name? Your parents might have just given you a name. Some parents don't give the name right at birth. They need to think about a name. Baby comes home, the baby's nameless for a couple days. Well, who's the baby, right? Who's that I when it doesn't have a name? A name is like a label, right? Hi, my name is Mitch. That's like a label that I'm putting on, right? But that label is then put on like a shirt, and the shirt is put on a body. But we just looked at that. I'm not the body. I'm definitely not my shirt. But I'm saying now I'm a person. What is a person? We give a person a name. The person may have a role. I'm a father. That's my role. I'm a business owner. I'm kind. I'm caring. That's not me, though. I'm not a father. I mean, I am a father, but the I that I refer to myself, I am a father. See, the father is attached to it. The I is attached to the father. The father is just a role. It's like a role in a movie that the I is playing. The name Mitch, that's just a name that has been put on the I, or the I is holding on to the name. Can't be. I'm not my name, because even if you did a name change, right, you can change your name, but the sense of I doesn't change. Even if you were to go change your name right now, while you change your name, while you have a name and then you're nameless and then you have a new name, does the I change? No, it's the same I. Let's check it out for the role. I wasn't always a father, but the sense of I is the same sense of I before I was a father, and now I'm a father, and the same sense of I is still there. So I can't be my role, that role of a father, that role of a business owner. I wasn't always a business owner. How can I be the role? I have multiple roles. I'm a business owner. I'm a father. I'm an athlete. I'm a runner. I'm a musician. Right? Well, there's only one I. I can't be one of these things. How could I choose? How could I choose? And I can't be qualities, characteristics, funny, smart, caring, kind. These can't be me. These are qualities. These are characteristics. These are part of my personality. Am I my personality? Am I my personality? No, because that's changed too. My personality has changed. And my personality it's like been developed based off of other people and my environment and situations in life. It's always changing. The sense of I has not changed. The personality. Where's the person? Where's this person that I refer to myself as? What is a person? What is a person? This is a body. That's a body. But is it a person? Is it a person? No. I mean, it is and it isn't. But a person is a concept. See that a person is mental. This body is physical, but a person is really just a bundle of beliefs and thoughts and feelings. So where is that? Where is that then? I'm just a concept? That I is just a concept? That I is just a belief? What? I thought I'd find something tangible, like there it is. There I am. I thought it was the body, like this is tangible. But if I chop off this arm, I chop off that arm, is that sense of I going to feel any less? If I chop off all my limbs, does the I feel like a half an eye? Right? So it's the same. We can see if I just chop off my limbs and lose a bunch of weight, shrivel up, does this sense of I start feeling like it's being lost? And when I put on 100 pounds, does the sense of I feel like it's getting bigger? No. When I feel very depressed, does the sense of I feel less than? Does that change? No. That's always constant, no matter what I'm feeling. Does the sense of I feel bigger when I've accumulated more information? Because that's kind of what all these thoughts are. All these thoughts are information that I've received from my parents, their parents, my family, school, society, culture, basically everything else. That's information that's coming into me, into my mind. And the mind is just an accumulation of those thoughts. It's an accumulation of information that I've accumulated. I can't be that. Right? I have thoughts. I have a body. I have emotions. That which I have, I can't be that. I can't be that. I have a car. I have a computer. I have a microphone. I can't be the computer. I can't be the microphone. And I can't be the car. That's what I possess. But we're looking for this I. Where is it? Where is it? Because we're looking at maybe I'm like my energies. Like sometimes I'm gonna, like I want to do a lot of stuff. I feel really motivated. I feel like I got a lot of energy right now, right? Other times I feel like I don't have a lot of energy. So that's changing too. How am I going to be something that's always changing? Because my energy is going up and down, right? Good moods, high moods, low moods, right? High energy, low energy, high energy, right? But the sense of I, that isn't really affected. It's not affected at all by this high and low energy. The sense of I is constant. This is fluctuating. The energy is fluctuating. The body is changing. The emotions are changing. They're coming and going. The mind is changing. Different thoughts coming in and out, arising and falling. I don't know. Do you give up? I feel like giving up. Wait, who feels like giving up? I feel like giving up. Where's this I? Where's this I? I've looked everywhere. I'm not the cup. I'm not this. I'm not that. I'm not the body. I'm not the shirt. I'm not the label. I'm not my name. I'm not the role. I'm not the qualities. I'm not the personality. I'm not the person. I'm not a belief. I'm not a concept. I'm not an idea. I'm not. All those are changing. What hasn't changed? What hasn't changed? What's aware of all these things changing? What's aware of all these things changing? What's been aware of all these things changing? What's aware of all of this changing? Because that awareness hasn't changed. That awareness is, I'm always aware. I'm aware of different things, but I'm always aware. I must be the awareness. I must be the awareness. It's the awareness. The awareness, I'm aware of the body. The body's not aware of me. I'm aware of my emotions. My emotions aren't aware of me. I'm aware of my mind. My mind isn't aware of me. I'm aware of this microphone. The microphone's not aware of me. That which I'm aware of, I cannot be. That which I'm aware of, I cannot be. I'm not the body. I'm not the mind. I'm not the emotions. I'm not the cup. I'm not the computer. So what's left? My whole life I've been thinking that I was the body and the mind. But I'm just discovered that I'm not that. But I'm awareness. I'm awareness. Are you aware of being aware? This awareness, does this awareness have a name? Awareness is aware of a name. But this awareness, we're just calling it awareness. We can call it consciousness. It's the consciousness of being conscious. The fact that you're conscious right now is enough proof. You're conscious. You are conscious of going through the whole Neti Neti method. And we were uncovering rocks and looking all over the place for the person. couldn't find the person. So we couldn't find this I of a person. We couldn't find the I that we thought to believe as the body. Wasn't the emotions, wasn't the mind. We looked everywhere. Couldn't find that I. And then, I don't know about you, but I gave up. But then I gave up. That the I is still there. But we just looked. So where is it? Well, see, I was looking everywhere except for the awareness that is looking. Awareness is a lot like your eye. This eye sees everything but cannot see itself. This awareness, this eye of awareness sees everything. It experiences everything. But it doesn't see itself. Very similar to like your physical eye. It's that eye that has remained constant. At 5 years old, you've been aware. 10 years old, you're aware. 15 years old, 20 years old, 25 years old, however old you are, let's just check. Right now, are you aware? Just confirm it. Yes, I'm aware. I am conscious. Are you aware of being aware? You're aware of being aware. Awareness is aware of itself. Well, this is quite the discovery. Hopefully you discovered what I discovered. Let me know in the comments below. I'll see you in the next one.